Hey guys, this is BT Delta Film 101, and today I have a video on the initial Clone GT impressions. So I've had this marker for like a week, and I had an issue where it was accidentally shipped to somebody by my parents, and it ended up being the wrong person, and I had to have it come back to me. It was the wrong marker, like totally, that they shipped. They just don't really know their way around my guns, and I had a few of them at the time, so they thought this was the one I was talking about. But anyways, I finally got it back, and I'll be able to like make my first impressions video on it finally. I would have did that a while ago, but obviously this happened. So anyways, overall, really like the gun. It shoots great. Didn't have any leaking issues on it at all, and that's really different for like a spool valve marker. It seems every spool valve gun I have to always like screw around with it to get it to stop leaking or like have a bolt stick or whatever, and this has had none of it. So it was really positive on MacDev's part. They made a really good solid marker here. So overall, they have the barrel here. I really do like the design of the barrel. Really sleek, really nice. Everything flows perfectly. Great porting too. It's got porting starts about halfway down the barrel tip and goes up, and then it has a little bit smaller in the front, but it makes for a very quiet shot on the gun. Very consistent too with the interchangeable bore sizes with the switch kit, which I do not have, but nonetheless it's fine. It doesn't really need it. So yeah, very machined very nicely too. It just doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like a plastic piece of crap or something. This is all metal, all great feeling. So good part on MacDev. Threads in really nicely too. Doesn't have any scratchy feeling or bad machining on it, so it's good. We got the oh my god, I'm forgetting what I'm trying to say here. Feed neck here, holy crap, and the lever. These are really nice. You just rotate it to tighten it or loosen it. I never really was a fan of that design. It works fine, I mean, there's no issues, but I always like to just have an Allen key that I can screw in. Just my personal preference, because you can get it a bit tighter, but this does stay tight on most of your loaders like the Z2 and the rotor, so you'll be fine. Eye covers are nice, pretty much not much you can say about them. You just unscrew it with an Allen key. It's not like it's a DLX Lux 2 where you have to where you have a little latch you can pull up and make it a lot easier, but it doesn't really matter. It works, it does its purpose and it's fine. ASA on it, similar to the Demon ASA actually. It can be a little bit hard to turn at times because if your fingers are all like wet and greasy from paint, it can slip a bit, but it's overall a nice ASA. Doesn't leak pretty much ever, so that's a nice touch on it. Reg on it. Reg is very consistent, very easy to take apart. I was shooting paint that had been sitting for like 6-7 months, had dimples in it, and I was getting like ±3 on the chrono, so it's really good, really consistent. I just put a little bit of reg tape here because usually this is very smooth style to it, so it can be a little bit slippery as well. I actually really didn't have any issues with slipping, but I just wanted the little bit of grip tape just because I like to screw around with my guns. Trigger on it, some people have said they don't like it. I personally don't mind it. This is set very nice, so it's really smooth, really soft, and I've had no issues walking the trigger, so I have no complaints on it. It's really good. Better than the Demon trigger, not gonna lie. It is a little bit better. Not by like a ton, but it's still like it's a little bit smoother, a little bit softer, easier to adjust, so definitely does make it a little bit more appealing to me. Then we have the board here. Turn it on. Not really going to show you anything. It's the same old MacDev board that they have in most of their markers. Works great. Easy to program, but now they have the new GTI out, which is going to be a really nice board to see. Maybe if sometime down the road, if I get another GT, I'll pick it up. But for now, I don't really care. I'm happy with what I have. So yeah, good board. Grips are a little bit different than the old VX grips. A little bit harder of plastic, a little bit different, I guess. Still not the best grips in the world. Doesn't compare to PE's grips or anything. But that's another new thing they changed on the GTI that has just come out, is the grips. They have a softer, kind of similar to Dye/PE grips, so it'll be interesting to see how those work. And last but not least, we have the bolt assembly right there. Not as complicated as people say. I mean, it did take me a little bit to see how it worked, but it's really not that hard. There's only one way each thing can go in, so you're not really going to mix up the parts. at all. So I just gotta see what I'm doing here. There. So that just pops in like that. So yeah, overall efficiency is pretty decent. Pretty normal for a spool valve, like 8 or 9 pods or whatever. Some people get a lot more than that. I always seem to get really shitty results, but oh well. Overall sleekness of the gun, perfect. I mean, it just looks beautiful, and it's really easy to point and just feels great in the hands. It's got lots of room, like a Lux. So yeah, it's a really nice marker to own. I do recommend it to anybody who's looking to get a new marker. Definitely pick this up. This is a really nice marker. You can get them used for about $950 from people on PB Nation. So definitely check it out, guys. That's been my little initial opinions video on this, and thanks for watching, guys.